Hey guys, make sure you subscribe and turn notifications on for more great content.
I think Karrigan is, in my head, one of the best right now. I feel like he's like what he's doing with what he has and like his consistency and all these kind of things. I definitely think Karrigan is like definitely one of the best in the world right now. And I mean, I have to say, Boom is right. I mean, he's been doing an insane job on Navi as well. So I think it's a pretty tough #1 spot for Boomish or Karrigan. I think the third one is maybe a little bit harder. If it has to be of all time, then I have to put Glaive on #3 because he was like such a good caller in the Astralis era. But I mean, of course, right now it doesn't look that good. I mean, he's still doing great on Astralis, I think. But I mean, there's Karrigan. That's like I think he's ahead of him right now. But I want to put him on third because he was just so insane back in the Astralis era.
Karrigan first, absolutely Karrigan. Snappi. He approves. Snappi. Damn. I'm just looking at the playoff and stuff, I want to say Bomish, but I actually have the feeling that Blade has more control. So I'll go with Glaive because Glaive.
I think if you look at some of the in-game leaders, I think is doing a really good job right now. I obviously always, I think Glaive is obviously my GOAT IGL, but if you only look at the in-form in-game leaders right now, I think Karrigan has done obviously a good job with FaZe. Then I would also say that the Copenhagen Flames guy, Huxi, is doing a really good job at the moment. And I think also Nafani with Cloud9 is doing a really good job. But obviously it always changes, and it's also really hard to know who is actually the best in-game leaders, because unless you get into the team, I think you'll have no clue. So this is a guessing game, so I'm only going based off the results here in 2022. And I think those three guys are doing a really good job, but obviously there's a lot of good in-game leaders in the scene. I think last year guys like Karrigan and Apex proved themselves. So it's really hard to say who's the best, and also Boombla in Navi, of course. But again, it's impossible for me to say who's the best because I literally have no clue what they're saying.
Okay, I'm not gonna answer Hampus because it's boring to answer my own team. So I'm gonna say outside of NIP, it's I want to say Boomage. It's hard to know how much he does in the calling department in Navi, but they play very, very solid CS. So I'm going to put him out there. I'm going to throw in some off one that no one else answered. Okay, I'm going to say Kickert. I'm really impressed with. And it's such a boring answer to say Glaive or someone. So I'm going to say Jerry. He's really impressive considering the players he's usually working with and the results he's getting, and that's sort of the metric I use for a great IGL. I'm gonna say Jerry.
Right now, Karrigan, one. Then I guess Boomish. I like Boomish, how he sacrifices a lot for the team and everything. And the third one, Alexi maybe? Alexi B, yeah. So Karrigan, Boomish, Alexi.
I mean, I have to put Glaive on that list. Just a top-notch IGL, and then I would go with Hampus. I think Hampus deserves all the credit in the world. He's doing a great job. He's fragging really hard. And lastly, I don't think Boombla gets as much credit as he deserves, so I'm gonna go with Boombla.
Top 3 in-game leaders, I would say Karrigan for sure. Like, you can just see what this man does in-game. And I would go with Nafani also, just being so consistent over the years, and just he got like a very young team and put it with into the big leagues. They were very unknown before they rise up. There's like only Hobbit there that has like a pass in CS. All the other guys are just made up their way. I'm pretty sure that's also very because of the in-game leader. And I would go for Snappi as well, just because NC is looking very strong recently, and it's very hard to play against them. So I think these three are the top 3 ones recently. Yeah.